Back today with a very awesome new suppressor from Dead Air, the SANDMAN X. I am absolutely pumped about this can. It's got a lot of new features that really makes this a very impressive hard use can and very versatile. We're going to be discussing the specs and features of this can, what makes it unique, shooting it down at the range today on a wide variety of platforms, and then subscribe to the channel for a hard use overview that we'll be posting at a later date after we've got thousands of rounds through it. Now this is pretty cool because it is a 3D printed low back pressure can with a new acoustic performance over the traditional SANDMAN. That 3D printing technology allows it to have a nice low back pressure with the baffle design that can only be achieved by 3D printing. The other cool thing is it's made from Haynes 282, so it's going to be incredibly durable with a caliber rating up to 300 rum and no barrel restrictions. I am super pumped about that. So you get the SANDMAN durability performance, but now with the low back pressure and newly redesigned baffles. On top of that, here we go, the industry standard 1.37 by 24 hub socket. That is absolutely critical in my opinion. Now, don't get me wrong, I love the chemo mount that this comes with, and I use chemo on a lot of my rifles, but occasionally you'll have a rifle with another pin and weld muzzle device, and with the hub compatibility, you can swap that out, making this thing insanely versatile. It's also compatible with the R series front caps that reduce flash signature, and this one ships with the 7.62 because this is a 7.62 caliber. Now the diameter of this can is going to be 1.65 inches and the length is right around 6.4 to 6.9 depending on what muzzle device you use, and it comes in weighing in around 14.5 ounces. The MSRP is right at a G, making this a very affordable, versatile, and hard use can. I can't wait to put thousands of rounds through it, but enough talking, let's shoot this thing and I'll summarize after today's range trip. So I am done running the new SANDMAN X, and I have absolutely fallen in love with this can. I can't tell you how excited I am about this setup. Again, subscribe to the channel for the full review, the hard use review of this can where we put thousands of rounds through it. It really is going to become my go-to jack of all trades can. Let's start off with 300 Blackout. Ran it on the Piston Jackal, worked great subsonic and supersonic, very quiet, ran really well, and there was no gas back in my face, but that is a piston design. We switched over to a 300 Blackout bolt action with subsonic only, and man, was it quiet. I love the tone and sound of this can. Then we switched over to a 10.5 inch 5.56, and the difference was insane compared to other cans I've used in the past. No gas back in my face, super light recoil impulse. That can is going to probably live on that rifle for at least 500 to 800 rounds for just a kind of an overview and hard use on a 10.5 inch 5.56. And then we rounded it off with this 12.5 inch 308, and it shot great. Now the cool thing about this is going to tell us how low back pressure it is, because there's a rifle speed adjustable gas block on this, so we can set how much gas comes back. In theory, this should take a lot of gas to cycle this rifle because it is such a low back pressure. I put the standard Dead Air SANDMAN on here, and this would cycle at setting number 2, very reliably, very comfortably. That's how I run this. Well, it actually takes setting number 7 now to run this low back pressure can. Really a testament to the low back pressure on this can, and it's really a game changer, especially on shorter packages like the 10.5-inch 5.56. I can highly recommend this can. I love it. I think you will too. Huge shout out to Dead Air for sending this out to the channel for us to test and evaluate. Again, I'll continue to update you guys on its performance, but the new Dead Air SANDMAN X is an awesome, versatile, hard use can with that hub system. It's freaking awesome. Thanks for watching. Have a good one.